Hello, guys. Welcome to my channel. Is this a good time to say Happy New Year? Oh, my goodness. Okay, Happy New Year, guys. Welcome to my channel. My name is Odetola Oyemi. In case you're new here, welcome. I film about love, lifestyle, singlehood, matured singlehood, actually, and every beautiful things about relationship on the God. Today I'll be filming about a question that people have been asking me, right? And I've been wondering, okay, how do I go about asking this question, except from trying to answer this question like on a one-on-one basis, right? How do I answer these questions to people generally? And the question usually is, can I be friends? Can I still be friends with somebody whom I have proposed to or who have proposed to me? And I got a no or I said no, right? So let's jump right into it. Those mistakes that they made and what I didn't even know that I was going to too harsh with my words, but really speaking, guys, there's a lot of difference. Because it's normal for a girl to like a guy, just as it's normal for a guy to like a girl. And there are a lot of things can you still be friends with somebody you did not receive their proposals? Well, it depends on so many factors. So many factors. And I'm going to be speaking from the male and female perspective. And I'll be speaking on this because personally, I've gone through a lot of these, right? On different experiences that I've lost friends, right? Because of this jumping into a relationship thing. So it depends on how you handle the no on both the male and the female, sides, right? As the female, how did you say the no? It is very, very important how you tell somebody you are not convinced that you ought to be in a relationship with. And when I'm talking about relationship now, I'm talking about relationship that leads to marriage, right? Somebody approaches you and said, I believe that you are my wife, you're the person for me, I want to be in a relationship with you, however the person says it, right? And the person comes and says, and you are not convinced, you're afraid, you have not seen anything, or you have even seen something but you don't even like the person and you don't want the person, how did you say your no? Very important question, right? I feel like one of the things that ladies, matured ladies, not only matured ladies, all ladies should learn. I don't know if it can be something that can be taught as a course in school, is how to be emotionally intelligent, right? How do you tell this person that I'm not convinced? I feel like not um an important way to say no is not degrading somebody, right? While you are saying the no. And I've seen it in so many times that I have brothers who want to approach a sister rather, and they are scared. And I'm like, what's the worst case scenario? Me, I don't want embarrassment. Oh, there's how some ladies, right? They reject guys that is, even for me as a lady, is alarming, right? It's not making sense to me. So just say it slowly. If you have a reason for them, you can tell them the reason. For example, thank you for proposing to me, right? I've had time to pray about it and I'm not convinced that you are the one for me. I celebrate your courage for coming forth and I really pray for you that the Lord will provide somebody who is your own for you. And I do not mind if we will still be friends.
Period.
Right? Very important that you say it on a low key, like you don't shout, you don't slap somebody for proposing to you.
It's not your fault. It's not my fault. It's the fault of love.
Why will you be slapping people for proposing to you? That's totally wrong, right? That's harassment, is an abuse, is whatever it is that you want to say it is anyway. Then as the guy, right, I've also had, as a girl, I've also had guys who had come to me, proposed to me, and after the proposal I was not convinced. I told them I was not convinced, right? And they don't want to be friends. It's either you accept my proposal or you go away. Why?
Why not?
I still don't get it. If you understand why this happens, right? Can you please put this in the comment section why this happened? Because I still do not get it. So as a guy, I think it's very important that you are open minded to being friends with somebody you are proposing to, right? Is you are open-minded about it, you are matured about it. The way you take rejection and the way you take no is very important, right? Sometimes maybe the person did not put the no right. It's important that you understand that maybe it's the level of maturity of that person, that you don't feel insulted. You might decide to take a break, take your space to put yourself together, but it doesn't mean that that has to be the end to that relationship, right? So it's important that we learn how to take no's well. I don't know if you have given a proposal to your manager at work or your supervisor at work, and your supervisor says no, we are not interested in this idea for now, and you decide to stop working there because
Bombastic side
I don't.
eye.
Does that even work? I don't know if somebody has ever done that before. So what I'm trying to say is take your no well, be matured enough to understand where the lady is coming from, especially if she shares her reason, especially if she says she's not convinced. Honor her conviction, honor her relationship with God, honor that God did not tell her, right? If you are super convinced about it, I think it's also in your place to go back to God and pray and be friends with her while you expect that God will do his work, right? So be friends with her, be there for her, do nice things that friends do. If she doesn't eventually come around and say yes to you, if she finds somebody else or you find somebody else, because I've also seen sisters that said no to a brother, and when he eventually gets engaged, she's angry. I still don't understand that too. So, sisters, in case you are watching this, right, and you understand why ladies do this, please drop it too in the comment section. Let us know why we are doing it. So, yes, you can be friends with somebody who has proposed to you before, and you can be friends with somebody you have proposed to before, and the person has rejected you in a nice way, in a rough way, in whatever way the person rejected you, or you rejected somebody. So I'm going to be using this medium to advise ladies, right? So please, when you're rejecting somebody, reject somebody nicely. And I'm using the word reject because it seems a bit harsh, right? But it's also rejection. Either you do it nicely or harshly. I hope that you have been able to learn something from today's vlog. I'm happy to be back here, guys. I'm happy to be back here, and I'm happy to be dropping you videos back to back. So if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Click on the notification button, drop a comment, encourage us, share with your friends, share with your spheres of influence rather, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.